Welcome to the Adhocracy Show, the show for people who know how to lead the eye.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm JD Melville.
And I'm David Landeen. So we have quite a few things to go through today.
We do indeed.
But first, we have another. Well, first off, so we do a little section about Instagrammers, and our last one we were really excited because she retweeted. We sent her a tweet saying, "Hey, check out our show," and she retweeted that to people, and it was awesome to, just see that people are watching us. Get a little interaction, a little back and forth.
A little back and forth. And so we love creating a community. We want to create people that are working with us, talking with us. We want to show their work because there are a lot of incredible artists out there. So here we go. This is Instagrammer you should follow. The one that I talked to recently, his name is Alexander Saavik. He's a graphic designer, illustrator, UI, UX designer. And on his Instagram account, his handle is ALMIGOR, Almagor. So these are some of his things that he's done. One of the things that I absolutely love, this is a style. The majority of the stuff that he's doing has this little style where there's a lot of little lines, there's a lot of dots, there's a lot of. It's almost in some ways simplified. Information. These ones, I think these are stunning. He's taken illustrations of like monuments and buildings, put a black and white image behind them of that, and then done a simple illustration of what that is.
Oh, that's really cool. So that's the Notre Dame.
This looks like
is that
Bell Tower of St. Mark.
I like that windmill one. That's cool.
Isn't that cool? Like even this one, like how simple this is the
Chicago bean.
Yeah, the Cloud Gate sculpture. Beautiful. Just such a simple idea, such a simple way of showing this, and it's beautiful.
Well, that's a unique talent to be able to simplify something that much. To take something with so much detail and simplify it to a very basic image.
Yeah, but his work is just absolutely beautiful. Check it out. The style of it, the way he does things, very incredible. So, Alexander, thank you so much for allowing us to share your work and continue doing all of the great work you do.
Yeah, go over and follow him.
Absolutely.
And this has been Instagrammers you should follow.
All right. Well, that was
a good section. But I'm a little. We did kind of a pretty long pre-Hocracy show there.
Yeah, the pre-Hocracy show was a bit long. I need a little water to...
I'm kind of thirsty too.
Okay, well, let's go to the water cooler.
Oh, that's better. So...
Oh, David!
It's fancy seeing you over here.
Well, do you spend all your time over here? Jeez.
Try not to.
Hashtag am I right? Oh, so I don't know if you saw. There's this has happened before, but there's this. It's an Instagram account. I know this that we usually are like, hey, Instagrammer, you should follow. Oh. But this isn't just one Instagrammer. This is a bunch of Instagrammers. This is 36 Days of Type,
cool.
And what this is. It's a open invitation for designers, illustrators, makers, visual artists of different forms to submit a letter of the day. They, each day is going to be a letter plus they're going to do some symbols and end with everyone's favorite, the ampersand. But it's kind of cool because it's just this.
So I take it this one's L.
This is L. Today's letter is N. So you'll be seeing N today. K. So if you just scroll through their Instagram, they're just these cool just letters done in different ways, and it's so cool to see just so much art, and so many different ideas of what these letters could be. So check it out. Look,
that's awesome.
You may want to look at that.
That's really cool. So new pretty big trailer that came out this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Star Wars Rogue One. They call it.
That's right.
Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
Yes. Because this is happening before the first
Yeah.
of the trilogy, the first original trilogy.
I watched this video that it was every so often he'd be like hashtag Rogue One's a prequel because how much we hate the prequels. Like the prequels are horrible. Like hashtag Rogue One's a prequel. So we'll see if we're going to. I mean, it is a prequel,
And
but
it
strong female character. Mm-hmm. This is about the group that steals the Death Star plans, the Death Star 1 plans.
And this isn't the Bothans, because many Bothans die.
Yeah,
this isn't the Bothans. That's the next.
That's Death Star 2.
That's Death Star 2.
Yeah. But this is a strong female character, ragtag group of people team up together to steal the Death Star plans.
I'm a rebel. I rebel.
And that's
There were a lot of really interesting. They pack these trailers full of such interesting information.
and then everybody goes through and dissects them like crazy. No sign of Darth Vader yet, but come on, it's Darth.
How could you not?
Yeah, opportunity like this with James Earl Jones still being able to voice him, it's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
That was exciting.
Oh, so recently I saw a PSA. I love PSAs.
Okay.
I think they're great. Maybe we should do some PSAs. But this one was asking the question. So this comes from the Safe Roads Alliance in New York. They're doing a test in New York where they have a cab driver and they have him drinking a beer or drinking some kind of alcohol, and then and the passenger's reaction, and then they have one where they've got him texting and driving to see what their reaction is. And one of the things with this,
Is that a beer, dude?
Is that?
It's a beer? Oh, dude.
so he's
How
drinking,
much should be doing that, man?
and people are obviously
drinking?
like upset about it.
I get it, man. I party too, but you gotta. There's a time and place.
Are you kidding me right now?
Maybe you don't value your life, but I value mine.
I just don't think it's a problem, man.
Yeah, I don't feel safe.
All right, calm down.
Hey, stop honking the horn!
Could you literally stop drinking, please?
I don't feel safe. Please pull over.
Pull over right now.
You should not be drinking.
Shut up!
I'm gonna kill somebody out here.
And you're not getting paid. Go yourself.
People get
Relax.
So mad at him.
guy grabs his beer.
Get me out of this thing.
What injures people more than
Get me out
drunk
of this.
driving?
Chill out.
Texting and driving. And watch this. Watch these reactions. Distracted driving.
You know what LOL means?
Laugh out loud.
If you don't mind if I send him a quick text, bro.
Yeah.
People are like just fine with it. Like,
Oh my word, that's a cool PSA. Cool. Well, I think I'm pretty good here.
yeah, I think I need to hit the bathroom now. That was a lot of water. So
Get
that
back to work.
Yeah, let's get back to it. All right, well, we're back
Refreshed and
and ready to go.
absolutely. All right. So, what do we got? What do we got now?
Well, we're going to do a new little thing.
We know a lot of you guys. We this as a marketing design channel, and there may be a lot of new designers out there. People who are not seasoned, who maybe are still learning, and maybe you're in school. Maybe you're just an aspiring designer. You're like, hey, I have to make something, and I need to know some basics.
But there's also something, and this was when I was going through school. People would complain that like if they switched schools or switched programs, they had to go through the basics over again.
Yeah, which
Yeah, it's annoying in a lot of ways, and that's the system that you work within. But sometimes going over the basics is very helpful, and it's a reminder. It's there. You may have it in such a way that you just can completely do it. Anyway, we're going to do some introductions to different areas to help you and to help you share these things with others so that they know if they're aspiring designers or what it might be. So this is an introduction to composition.
Okay, composition. Composition is the way your design is laid out, all the different elements of your design and how it is structured and put into the design that you're making. Basically, it's how they're arranged, and good composition, it both looks good and it leads the eye to the correct information in the correct order.
Yeah, absolutely. And this happens in any of the art forms. I mean, if you're just kind of ragtagging going towards, your canvas or your design or whatever it might be, take a second to compose it. This, where do you want the eye to go first? What's most important second? Are there things that are kind of odd to your eye that lead your eye off the page? You want to keep it in the page and keep it within that thing and make it more interesting. So take some time to compose, and that's what we're going to kind of talk about.
Even if you are not necessarily a designer or you may be a photographer, we all take pictures, we all have cell phones, and knowing basic composition for a photograph or for a picture, it can really improve the look and feel and quality of your images. So design or composition 101 is the rule of thirds, sometimes also called the golden ratio, but rule of thirds is a lot easier to explain. Imagine your screen divided up into like a tic-tac-toe square.
And we can do that right now. Let's do that.
Here we go.
Bloop.
Bloop. Reach over here.
I'll do this one.
Okay. All right, there we go. Tic-tac-toe square. Now notice where our eyes are. I have my eye on an upper third and a
Side third.
side third. Because I don't know if it's right or left. I'm going to say side third. And same with JD.
I've got my eyes about the same size. I mean, I'm a little bit taller.
Yeah,
so that's okay.
that's okay.
But I'm sitting on a third. We're both sitting on thirds. And that's one thing that makes this composition a little bit more interesting.
A lot of times you're going to be tempted to center everything. We like we like centering. We like symmetry. It feels nice. It feels like, so if we were both, number one, this would be really awkward to do the whole show like this.
We could do this. This is fine.
Okay, but also it's not as nice looking as this.
Oh,
Ta-da!
it's roomy. It feels nice.
Yeah, elbow room. So that's kind of your first rule, is understanding the rule of thirds. Now, as you watch movies, as you watch, different TV shows and, cinematography, you'll notice they use the rule of thirds a lot.
Yeah, any of the shows that you may be watching that have like the interviews where it shows one person kind of interviewing the camera, it shows them on a third. The Office was incredible at this.
They were very good.
They almost took it to a comical size because it would look like so much wasted space to the side of them, but they could fit in so much more information. It was interesting. You were always looking at the person that was talking.
You also, in landscape photography, you'll notice that skylines, horizon lines, tree lines, they try and land those on one of the thirds, or they'll have a tree on one of the thirds if it's in the foreground. You're always looking at a third, to compose your image. Now, the golden ratio that deals with the Fibonacci sequence, and it is a spiral, but you still end up with a basic rule of thirds. It's a little bit more accurate, but also cameras don't really come with a spiral overlay. They do have a lot of the grid rule of thirds.
Yeah, and on your camera you can actually set it to have that grid kind of sit on there, so you can kind of give yourself that mental note of, okay, I should probably move this a little. There will be times that you do want something centered, but that's going to be in your composition. You're going to want to make sure that you're thinking about it. But on the kind of the whole, if you're taking a picture, just put your person on the third. Put their eyes on the upper third. Give it a try. Play around with that.
And you can send us some of your images. You can tweet them to us or put them on Facebook. Let us know how you do with the rule of thirds.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
So that was an introduction to composition.
Cool. So what other topics would you like us to cover? What other intros or more in-depth topics would you like to find out about on this channel? We know quite a bit, and if we don't, we can bring on a guest who does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, there's the internet.
There's the internet. We can learn these things. No, but we can bring in different things. If there's something that interests you, we would love to cover it. Also, make sure you go over and view our Adhocracy Show. We did a nice long one for you.
Very long. We talk about Batman v Superman.
Batman v Superman. I did just see that.
There's some spoilers in there. But...
We also cover we did a couple more of the love questions, the scientifically proven love questions.
These ones got deep.
They got real deep.
So go check it out.
You may want to see that. So check in the link in the credits below. Also at the end of the video, we'll have that link for you.
All right. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, you can go over to the Adhocracy Show channel and subscribe there. For those videos, we just set up a whole new channel to make things a little bit easier for you.
Absolutely. And make sure that you follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. We're there talking with people, sharing things, and getting some great stuff for some upcoming episodes.
Some really fun stuff coming up. And for your made-up fun fact of the week, it has been scientifically... We talk about this composition,
yes.
Right? We cover this. We talk about designing good design. It has been scientifically proven that if you design something perfect, let's say you design the perfect ad, and it is perfect.
Like completely perfect.
Completely
100%.
perfect. If you show that ad to somebody, they will, it's guaranteed that they will do whatever that call to action is. Like, let's say like, hey, buy a tree, and you design the perfect tree ad, they will buy a tree. It is going to happen. It is the perfect design, and you will get the perfect response for that design, meaning they will buy it.
I would like to see some of the reports on that. I don't know if that's true.
No, it's true.
All right, well.
So
that's why today is called the present, because it's a gift. Was that cheesy enough?
that was really cheesy. I think we need to embroider it on a pillowcase.